Yesterday's season finale of Star Wars Rebels teased some changes for the Ghost Crew, the Mandalorians, and Grand Admiral Thrawn that we'll likely revisit in Season 4. We're no doubt gonna learn much more in a few weeks at Star Wars Celebration, but for now, why don't we have some fun and make some predictions? Let's start with Phoenix Squadron joining up with the Alliance more officially at Yavin 4. I was expecting them to regroup on Dantooine, but nope, we're going straight to the Massassi Temple. It'll be exciting to see Yavin again for sure, but the fact that they're already there just shows how close we are to the Battle of Scarif. Now, I'm not saying the show has to end once we catch up to that point in time, and Dave Filoni has even said it could potentially go beyond the events of Episode 4. But thematically, I think it makes sense for Rebels to end at that point. It seems to me that beyond just telling the story of the crew of the Ghost, we're learning how individual rebels came together to form a unified rebellion. Once that truly happens, which we see in the Battle of Scarif, I think the show's symbolic journey will be at an end. So I wouldn't be surprised at all to hear that Season 4 of Rebels will be its last. The other side of this argument is that they could spend multiple seasons at Yavin and just have a very eventful 18 months. Again, I'm not saying Season 4 should be the end, I just wouldn't be surprised if that comes up at Celebration. Either way, knowing we'll be at Yavin opens up a lot of potential for more Rogue One connections. I don't think it's a stretch at all to see Cassian or K2 when they're in between missions. As for what might actually happen to our current cast, I've got some predictions specifically for Kanan and Ezra. In Star Wars Legends, the temples were built by the Massassi, who were ancient Sith warriors, and eventually the temple structures themselves were corrupted by the spirits of Sith like Exar Kun. So far in canon, they were still built by the Massassi, but we don't know if that group has any affiliation with the Sith. Thanks to the Dr. Aphra comic, we know they definitely have some sort of connection with ancient Force users, so we could see our two Jedi doing some investigating, and maybe they'll have to deal with some sort of dark side presence, much like Luke's first students did in the Jedi Academy trilogy. As for our non-Force sensitive characters, I expect they'll still be dealing with Grand Admiral Thrawn, and I bet even though they won't be stationed on Dantooine, we'll still get a look at the base mentioned in A New Hope. I don't have any further predictions based on evidence, but my hope is that we'll see them continue to be hit hard by Thrawn. I want him to keep them on their toes and become a threat that could show up at any time. Kallus will probably be a huge help to them now that he's officially defected. He knows a great deal about Thrawn and just the Empire in general, but I hope we get to see him struggle with his new life. Kanan seemed ready to accept him, and he has done a lot for them this past season. I just hope he's not instantly like everyone's go-to best friend. I guess it depends on how much time has passed between seasons, but I just want to see more of his transition. Speaking of Thrawn, we have to talk about the Bendu's prophecy. Many arms surrounding him in a cold embrace. Honestly, I'm pretty much drawing a blank here on any serious answers. I think the Bendu is hinting at how Thrawn will die, and I usually go to Legends for more clues, but I got nothing. Maybe the Thrawn book will give us something to go off of, or maybe Borg Gullet with all his arms will kill him. Who knows? Ezra's visit to the Mandalorians hinted at a pretty major storyline there I'm sure the Ghost Crew will help out with. A Mandalorian civil war between the Wrens and the Saxons. We'll almost definitely see more factions join that fight, since Katie Sackhoff confirmed Bo-Katan would be reappearing 6 months ago. And that just goes to show you how early these episodes are recorded. And also that the late announcement of Rebels Season 4 means nothing. They've been in production for a long time at this point. We'll probably see Sabine help pass along the Darksaber to someone she feels is worthy, and my money is still on Bo-Katan. She's a fierce warrior and the sister to the former Duchess. She can handle the job. My last prediction is that we haven't seen the last of the TIE Defender. The Rebels never got to attack the factory, so I hope we get to see more of them in action. However, I do think we'll eventually see the destruction of the factory on Lothal, only because we never saw TIE Defenders in the battles of Yavin or Endor. To be fair, they were rare ships reserved for the elite anyway, but I think it makes sense story-wise for the Rebels to eventually sabotage the factory enough to shut down production. What predictions do you guys have? Are you looking forward to Season 4? Let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel to keep up with Star Wars news and lore videos every single day, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.